So for the first time in this showcase, we'll get a look at QB2 and his offensive weapons. Tommy Matthews among them. They give it to Hawk. Now he's finally out of bounds after a huge gain on the play. So get this, earlier today I was speaking with Hawks coach Kevin Robbins, and in typical fashion, he did not hold back about today's matchup. He proclaimed his D would be so good against QB2, they'd end up putting Tommy Matthews back at quarterback. Bold words. Goes to Maddox. And he's stopped at the 42. Pushing deeper into enemy territory. Now he brings the ball down. He's on the move. And he's not able to come down with it. Third down on the way. Apparently, the kids on the field weren't the only ones thrilled about this game being at Arrowhead. We've got an incredible turnout for one of the most hyped matchups of this season. He'll go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Bulldogs. And that's the kind of play we've come to expect. Myers now to add the extra point. And that'll make our score 7-0. Nothing here. Giving up the touchdown, the Hawks are back to receive. This is fielded just inside the goal line. And he's not able to do much with it, just a decent return. Good job, good job. First play of the drive for the Hawks. And the chat for this live stream filled with opinions presented as facts. By the way, feel free to add your own. You know I do. And he won't get much on first down. Jackson Douglas saw the tackle. Arrowhead Stadium, one of the best venues in all of football. And you know who loves it here? The coach, Jonathan Coachman. Big-time Chiefs fan. He's a Kansas native. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he's in the house today. From the gun, it's Knight. Now he moves out of the pocket, but he's taken down immediately. Doesn't get anywhere on the scramble. So yes, there's an obvious reason why they call this the Midwest Prep Showcase. Every year, it's quite literally a showcase of the nation's top players. But this year is the first time they've ever had the top two quarterbacks in the country face off. I'm speaking, of course, about QB2 and Braxton Knight. And meantime, they pick up the first through the air on third down. Knight hands it through, and they bring him down after a short pickup. You know, a high-profile game like this can generate the interest of some big-time schools, and this stadium is loaded with coaches from powerhouse programs. LSU, Clemson, Oklahoma, you name it, they're here. All right, so following the short gain, here's 2nd and 8. Grove gets another carry. Really not able to get much before he's tackled. I mentioned a few colleges earlier with recruiters in attendance. My guy Reggie gave me a list with a few more names on it, and you know it's a heavyweight matchup when you've got schools like Oregon, Florida, and Southern California among the fans here today. Out at the gun on third. Fires quickly, and that's complete. And he's got the first down. Bring it! Bring it! Off play action. And they can't make the connection, so it'll be second down. Gotta share a quick story. All right, so I'm making my way to the press box before the game, and who do I see? But the dog father himself, Snoop Dogg. And he's seeking out QB2. But here's the thing. Snoop is a diehard Hawks fan, which tells you just how magnetic QB2 really is. Still looking to throw. It's Knight. A short throw complete to his tight end. One last thought on Snoop. You know, he's a Southern California guy, Long Beach, if I'm not mistaken. And I wonder if he wasn't whispering in QB2's ear about the Trojans, right? I mean, who knows, but I wouldn't be surprised. Looking to convert once again. Here's 3rd and 9. He'll throw again. And he gets his hands on it, but he can't bring it in. And here comes 4th down. So let me just take a moment to say here, when you stand next to some of these young men as I have, they look ready size-wise for the next level. I mean, some of these kids are huge. And so the Hawks are ready to punt it away. And here's the kick. And Washington will not get a chance to return this one as the ball heads out of bounds. First play of the drive for the Bulldogs. And all eyes are on QB2 as he gets set for this drive. I think every smartphone in the stands is pointed at that young man. The deep pass. And the ball pops free as the defender timed that hit perfectly. Naturally, people across the football landscape are sharing their thoughts on where they think QB2 will go to college. Some think Miami, others insist it's Texas. But I can tell you this, I am beyond confident his decision will be the top thing trending on signing day.
Downfield offense.
So the verdict's been delivered. And no surprises here as they accept the penalty.
Still second down.
Needing to make up some ground. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That'll leave them with 2 in this opening half. And more high school football in a moment. Following the incompletion on first, it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Goes to his left. It's complete. Oh, now you see. And he's tackled at the 42. A 37-yard gain, and they waste no time getting down the field. This crowd still on its feet. It's 1st and 10. That blitz. So time expires on the first quarter of play, and coming up shortly, more elite high school football from the Midwest Prep Showcase. So the second quarter is now underway, and appropriately enough, it's 2nd down. Right side of the field, it's complete. And he's tackled at the 12. A 39-yard gain, and now everyone's on their feet, myself included. Now another 1st and 10, and even more of a threat to score now. Play action, QB2 to throw. Wait, maybe not, he's on the move.
Nah, boy.
And he's stopped at the 2. just short of a first down. Here's 2nd and inches. It's a give to his receiver on the sweep. And he'll dive into the end zone. Touchdown! And they extend their lead. Myers is on now for the PAT. And they stretch the lead 14-0. So as they get set to kick it away, I can't help but think back to what Coach Robbins told me before the game. How his defense was going to shut down QB2. Hadn't exactly happened, and I'd be very interested in hearing his thoughts right about now. Opening play of this drive for the Hawks. And field general Braxton Knight finds himself in an unusual situation. He's not used to being down double digits at any point. Oh, it's a fumble! The D's got it. They're on the move. And it's all the way home. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They just continue to light up the scoreboard. And they add yet another point, one of many in this matchup. They're up big right now. Following that thrilling fumble return, the Bulldogs are ready to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. Yeah, I think the special teams coach's head might have exploded if he took that one out. Right choice on the touchback. Opening play of this drive for the Hawks. And they really need Braxton Knight to flip a switch and march this offense down the field for points. They'll run it with Grove. They're going to bring him to the ground after just a short pickup. I mentioned it a little bit earlier, the size of some of these kids. Just take a look at Kelvin Thrash, number 87, the Hawks tight end. He could suit up for a primetime college game tomorrow, no problem, and not get thrown around. Gets another carry, shrugs off a defender. Now he's taken down, but not before coming up with a first. So Coach Fetu, spelled F-E-T-U, for the longest time I was pronouncing it Coach Feta, like Feta. Cheese, so... Let's just say I'm thankful he's a forgiving guy for as big a guy as he is. Getting ready for the shotgun snap. Here's Knight. They'll go with the run. Picks up a nice chunk of yards before he's brought down. Now going back to Coach Fetu, someone who is universally beloved by players old and new, but he's certainly got his quirks. If I gave you a dime for every time he said Samoan warrior style in a film study, I think you'd be a very rich person. After coming up with a strong run, here's second down. They'll go with the run. Now he's dropped after getting past the marker. A gain of 3 on the play, and that's good for a first down. Shotgun look. On first down, they go back to Grove. And all it takes is one play to move the sticks. A great run there. 10 yards on the play. Good for a new set of downs. Changing things up, looking to pass now. He finds Thrash, and he'll work his way to the 34-yard line. Needing just a couple yards. Here's 2nd and 2. The Rock goes to Grove. And he'll push his way through the line. A strong run to earn the first. After a minimal pickup, it's first down. Grove gets another carry. And he's just short of the red zone at the 21-yard line. A gain of 9 on the play, so it'll be 2nd and 1. Hands it off to Grove, and now he's tackled with a flag on the field.
Offside. Defense.
So there you go. Offsides, he jumped the snap, and that defensive coordinator looks like he's about to snap. Inside the red zone, it's Knight. Throws into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they'll have it at the 24-yard line. A bad pass, no question, but still in all, he made a fantastic play. So the Bulldogs are lined up now, and let's keep an eye out, but they may get more conservative as they nurture that sizable lead. Throwing to start the drive. Here's QB2. Well, the ball comes down. He's looking to go. He gets it to Matthews. Across the... There he goes. 10.
Don't worry about it, baby.
Touchdown. He used to pass them. Now he catches them. Tommy is back. Here's Myers now for the extra point. And he knocks it through. The score now, 28-0. Still very much in control of this game. Here comes the kick. Caught in the end zone, and he'll kneel down for the touchback. Opening play of this drive for the Hawks. They've got to make every play count to have any chance of mounting a comeback. Knight looks downfield. Holds onto the ball as he takes a shot on that play. With just a mile to go, it's 2nd and long. Here's Knight. And it's incomplete, so we're looking at 3rd down. Following the incompletion on 2nd, here's 3rd and long. They'll go with the run, and that won't be enough to move the sticks. 4th down coming up. So following a drive that came and went, here's the punt after a 3-and-out. And the kick is away. Here's Washington. And he moves the ball forward, but not a lot on this return. Bulldogs send out their offense. It's just been amazing to see. They've yet to finish a drive without putting points on the scoreboard. And that'll be a pair of yards on first down. Lucas Randall on the stop. Now the Bulldogs call timeout. That's their second one thus far. And with enough time for one more play. One last try before the break. Completes that throw to Hawk on the screen. And he's stopped at the 42. So, after one half of this exclusive event, it's the Bulldogs in control. And when we return, even more of this clash between two top teams. Here comes the kick. He fields it at the 2. And he's taken down at the 28.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
Opening play of this drive for the Bulldogs. Let's see what the future holds on 1st and 10. QB2 looks downfield. Shows off the arm strength. He's got it. And he's brought down at the 14. A 58-yard gain and a first down and much more. Working out of the pistol. Hawk gets his first carry of this second half. Whoa, and that play goes backwards as he's tackled for a loss. Stuffed on the previous play. It's 2nd and long. Option left, and he'll get this one up to about the 14-yard line. The defense is set up for the pass. Now he'll tuck and run. Waves off a would-be tackler. And now he's out at around the 8-yard line. So the offense stays on the field looking to move the chains on 4th down. He's back to pass. He's going to run. The gamble pays off. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They are running away with this game. Myers now to add the extra point. It's up and it's good. So the scoreboard reads 35-0. Falling further behind on the scoreboard, they're lined up for the return. Fielded in the end zone. Really no need to risk it. He's just going to take a knee for a touchback. Lined up in the shotgun. They'll start this drive on the ground. Pushes through contact. Not much there as they're able to bring him down. A pickup of 3 on the play. So it'll be 2nd and 7. They go play action. Down he goes. He didn't stand a chance against that blitz. Needing something positive. Here's 3rd and long. Shotgun snap. Here's Knight. And they're unable to make the connection. So here comes 4th down. With the Hawks lined up to punt and down big, I can't help but think of that stat I highlighted earlier. The one about Braxton Knight and how he hasn't faced a double-digit deficit since the middle of last season. Whoa, talk about jinxing a kid. This has been tough to watch. 5 wide, 3 to the right. They'll throw from the 50. Lets it fly for Fuller. That's caught deep in Hawks territory. And he's down at the 13-yard line. QB2 settles into this shotgun look. Takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Just he's needed to find the end zone. Now for the point after. And he gets it to go. The tally now 42-0. After giving up the touchdown, the Hawks are back to receive. Flags fly. And that kick looked funny as soon as it left his foot and went out of bounds. So there's the decision, and they'll accept the penalty as these teams get ready for the upcoming play. The Hawks send out their offense. And we'll see if they've come up with anything to prevent this drive from ending with yet another punt. They snap the ball. It's a fumble! And the offense takes it back. A second chance now for this drive. Shotgun look. On second down, he'll drop back. And the ball pops free as the defender timed that hit perfectly. Following that incompletion, here's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Knight. Hits his man in stride. They bring him down. It's a gain of 8, so here comes 4th down. And so the Hawks are ready to punt it away. And he gives it the boot. And not much to it on that return as he's unable to find a seam.
Don't give him nothing. Don't give him nothing.
Hawks lined up behind QB2. Trying to get something going on the ground. Cuts toward the right sideline. And he's out of bounds at the 36. A 40-yard gain. And that's a first down and then some. Another give to Hawk. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Sammy Hawk, a showcase highlight for years to come. And the kick is good. Our score now, 49-0. Following the touchdown, the Bulldogs are ready to kick it away. This is fielded deep in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback as he elects to take a knee. Throwing to start the drive, here's Knight. Finds his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down at the 34. Just short of the marker. Here's second down. From the shotgun now. Inside handoff. Brushes him off. And that's a huge gain that puts them on the opposite side of the field. Boy, a brisk pace to this drive as they look to keep up the momentum. Out of the gun, they'll run it. And the defense didn't give an inch on the play. It'll be second down. Now they'll throw from the gun. A quick hitter for the completion. And he's brought down at the 37. So that'll do it for this third quarter of action. We'll be back shortly with the final stanza of the Midwest Prep Showcase. Third down from the gun. Finds Cole to move the chains. And he's down at the 30. Leading this drive to finish in the end zone. Here's the start of a new series. On first down, he'll drop back. And it'll be incomplete. Alexander Monroe, the intended receiver right there. Still 10 yards to go after that incompletion on first. Once more on second down. Here's Knight. He's in trouble, and down he goes. Looking for another conversion. Here's 3rd and 15. Surveys the field. And that drops incomplete. So now they're looking at a 4th down. Okay, there's long range, and then there are kicks like this from the parking lot. It's no good. And they remain scoreless in this one. One running back look with 3 tight ends on the field. Throwing to start the drive. Here's QB2. He's on the move. Matthews is wide open for the catch. And he's tackled at the 41. A 24-yard gain. And a first down and much, much more. Fakes the handoff. Play action. Oh, change of plans. He tucks the ball. He says, "Get off me." And he's tackled inside the red zone after a huge gain. Moving right along on this drive. Here's 1st and 10. Fakes to Hawk and looks to pass. They bring the blitz, and he is sacked. With a country mile in front of them, it's 2nd and long. Grabs the snap. The Bulldogs will run it. And he's across the chalk. Touchdown! Sammy Hawk, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. And he puts it through.
Back up, son! Back up!
Following that costly score, here comes the kick. It's taken at the 1. Oh, and that's a solid hit. Even I could feel that one. Opening play of this drive for the Hawks. And they really need Braxton Knight to flip a switch and march this offense down the field for points. Delivers on the screen. Drives through the defense. Now he picks up the first before he's out of bounds to keep the drive moving. 13 yards on the play, and they move the chains. Here's Knight to start the series. Oh no, he coughs it up! And now it's out of bounds. The defense knocked it loose, but could not take it away. Working out of a hole now. It's second and long. From the gun, looking to throw. Fires it to his man on the out route, and that's complete. And he's tackled at the 46. Third and short, but the defense is thinking pass. Drops back again. Quick decision, completes the throw. And he's got it past the marker, first down. Playing for nothing but pride at this point. It's first down. Here's Knight to start the series. On the slant, gets it to Cole. And he's tackled at the 33. After doing most of the heavy lifting on first down, here's second down. Looks to throw out of the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete. Took a shot as he let that one go. Following the incomplete pass on second down, it's third down. Looking for a receiver. Oh, and they needed that catch on third down, but it's dropped instead. Fourth down on the way. Looking to roll the dice. It's 4th and 1. They're going to run it. Breaks a tackle, still moving. And the play call there successful as they get it across for the first. We are under 2 minutes in the final quarter. It's 1st and 10. Gathers the snap. And they're unable to hook up on that play. Here comes second down. Still 10 yards to go after that incompletion on first. Again on second down, it's Knight. Another throw to Monroe, and he's just short of the red zone at the 21-yard line. Back to pass. It's incomplete. Good coverage by Ellington. And this play call that pretty much writes itself. They're going for it on fourth down. Knight hands it to Grove. Oh, but he goes backwards. So the Bulldogs will take control of the football. As we approach the final minute, it's first down. Throwing to start the drive. Here's QB2. Spots Maddox, completes the throw. Now he's brought down. A solid gain of 6 there on first down. Lined up in the pistol. Looking to pass on second down. Now he tucks it. And QB2 goes down for the sack. He couldn't elude the defense on that. Great pursuit. Using his legs now. Goes deep with this throw. And that's almost picked off. The safety nearly made the catch. But the drive will continue. Oh, it appears we have ourselves an offensive coordinator ready to take a risk. Fourth down, but the punter doesn't even have his helmet on. They're going for it. And he's brought down at the 34-yard line. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. Likely the last one of this game. Back after a quick break. Lined up in the backfield.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Back to pass on first down. They run the screen, and that's complete to Hawk. So Coach Fatu keeping the playbook open as Coach Robbins stares a hole right through him. This is getting tense right now. The offense gets whistled for a delay of game. And, you know, when coaches talk about preventable penalties, that right there is one of them. So the verdict's been delivered, and the penalty accepted as these teams line up for the next play.
I'm going to come back to you.
Looking to pass on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's stopped at the 37. And that will do it. The Bulldogs win the showcase. I'm Kevin Connors, signing off.
This question is for both of you. What trait do you think will give you the edge at the next level?
I think my ability to...
More details rolling in, everybody. On today's crazy news, Coach Miller is stepping down from his illustrious college coaching career, and in his place, the school is promoting hotshot defensive coordinator Red O'Brien. Now, Coach O'Brien has been all the rage for quite some time, sitting at the top of a ton of schools' shortlists for head coaching gigs, but it sure looks like he's just going to stay put and take over the entire program. But what I really want to know is what it's going to mean for everyone's favorite dynamic duo, the Heartbreak Kids.
I know you've both been sitting patiently for the past 2 years, waiting for your shot, so I made a decision. Neither one of you will be starting.
What do you mean? We've done everything that you asked of us.
How many of those do you guys have? Now, as I was saying, neither of you will be starting, but both of you will be playing.
Coach, I'm sorry, but I'm not switching positions.
I'm not asking you to switch positions. You both get reps at QB. This is a defense-first team now, so I don't need your Heartbreak Kids nonsense. All I need is for one of you to manage things and make sure the offense doesn't give the game away, because my defense certainly won't. You understand?
But you've seen what we did in high school.
I don't care what the Heartbreak Kids did 2 years ago, son. I'm more concerned what you can do now in college and winning a lot more of these. So I'm gonna rotate you guys. I'm gonna stick with the hot hand until I see what I can get out of one of you. And you'll start the first half. If you do well enough, you'll stay in. If not, we'll see what Tommy's got.
Coach, you can't be serious.
You two are competitors, right? Well, That's how you're going to have to approach this as a competition. Now go on, get out of here.
Well, there is no hint of fall here on this very warm Saturday afternoon, and fans have made the early season pilgrimage to AT&T Stadium to support these college football playoff hopefuls. And we've got a Sunshine State battle in the Lone Star State as it's the Miami Hurricanes taking on the Florida Gators in the EA Sports Kickoff Classic. Time for the Kickoff Classic and a new season of college football underway on EA Sports. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First and 10, Florida. The play fake, now White. Can't get away, and he's taken down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. White. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's White. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The 28-yard line. Outstanding field position for this young quarterback as he begins things here, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, Coach O'Brien, he could not have asked for a better start for this offense, getting a score on their opening possession. I guess maybe that justifies the call he made with which quarterback to start.
I'm just wondering, from everything we heard this offseason, what do you think, partner? Did he flip a coin about who would start at quarterback, or did he really evaluate?
Now as they kick it away. Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line.
Hurricanes take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right, and he's going to keep it here. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
The 40-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. That's caught by Jackson. And some room to work. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Benny Jackson, 40 yards. And his guys have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes it. Going to send on the field goal team here. This from 36 yards out.
A 36-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up, this should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A long ways to go here on 2nd down. They'll try the left side. It's Turner. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 32 yards. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Jackson's got it over the middle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Dancing to his left. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he will take this in. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Hurricanes add on to their advantage. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
3 yards to gain there. 2nd down.
The 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, it's White. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. From the gun, White. He checks it down here to Ellington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Operating from the gun. White looking middle, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. White. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. This pass to Jennings, and he makes a catch. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the 1st. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. They're going to look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Benny Jackson in the final seconds of the add on to their advantage. I'll tell you what, a pretty special performance for his first ever start, now with 3 touchdown passes.
But that's not a bad number to get things going, is it? Because, let's face it, we had our attention on him coming into this game. He's fully captivated us now. With every score, I think he's making his case to stay as the starting quarterback and not get involved in a rotation system.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. With that, we reach halftime.
Delay of game, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still first down.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. They'll set up to throw. Rolling to his right. He's got a man, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
These college offenses, Charles, so wide open. And there's an example right there that we just saw. Now, let me ask you, how does a college offense differ from an NFL offense, or does it?
Well, it still does, Brandon, because NFL offenses, while they're continuing to embrace what the colleges are giving them more and more, they're still not playing as fast as a general rule. You know, most college offenses will run about 15 plays per game more than NFL offenses will. They'll take a few more chances in what they're doing, maybe try and isolate their star player a little bit better. Yeah, there's still some differences in what we're...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will take this in. Touchdown, Miami. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Hurricanes add on to their advantage. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Gators 7.
So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Woods, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops. And now
White lost the football.
The quarterback is sacked.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
The Hurricanes take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other... This is caught inside the 15. It's way down deep into enemy territory. Territory.
First and 10 at the 12.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Langford. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground with Langford. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
A big loss on
my word, it'll be nothing short of a monstrous loss on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and forever. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to score. Touchdown. Jackson, 78 yards. And this offense is running away with this one.
And that's now his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And, boy, this has been quite a performance for the junior, as we remind you, getting his first ever college start.
And this has really been an amazing story because ordinarily, when a junior's making his first start, he's had a few reps along the way prior to, but in this case, the number is 0. So this is almost off the charts. They were watching him make his first start as a junior, and already he's thrown 4 touchdown passes in this game. This is absolutely amazing.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a throw here to his running back. And bulldozing his way through. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time through the air. And even 50 yards. The Gators now with a 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now White with a first down throw. Throwing right, and then it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They give them 15 more, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Ellington. And he is in. Touchdown Gators. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Woods. Oh, what a juke into space. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. And a huge play that time. 44 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. About 3 yards there to the 27. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Tackled at the 27-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Turner skirts by at the 15. And he will take this in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. 27 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now this one complete on the slant route. That one good for 12 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
From the gun, White. It's hauled in by Ellington. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Good.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Mike Ford, quit talking about it and bring it. Go.
On 1st and 10, White. He hits Beasley right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. A big play there. 46 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
For the extra point.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
10 at their own 31-yard line.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Turner, 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43.
On 2nd down now. It's Turner. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Turner is the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
But Charles, here we are in the fourth quarter, and they've got a pretty comfortable lead here. You know, Coach O'Brien, as we talked about, he made those statements about his plans to possibly rotate the quarterbacks, but we have not seen any sign of Tommy Matthews.
And we certainly expected to see him. Look, you and I both sat in there, partner, with Coach O'Brien, and he indicated that he planned to rotate quarterbacks to find out what he had. But with the play that he's seen here, he's like any head coach.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
On first down, it's White. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. White, and they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. They have that feeling that has to be the best. You just go out in complete control of this game here for hopefully one final possession. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Today's final score, Hurricanes 51, Gators 21.
So things got off to a solid.
Some huge
Wake up.
news to get to, and none more intriguing.
What are these dishes doing at my feet?
Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster. You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous.
Who crawled up your butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Hey, get up, man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning. What's got you two all riled up? Just turn up the volume, would you?
The Heartbreak Kids have gone from sensational dynamic duo to a sudden 2-headed monster. And boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his 2-quarterback system is matchup based, but I gotta tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madden famously once said, if you've got 2 quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I got to tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only going to lead to problems on the field.
The answer is simple. Just start me.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
If I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it that I'll be there when you do. Okay, I see what's going on here, guys.
I don't know what made you follow me here and try to win back your old position. I mean, you could have just kept the Heartbreak Kids going, or you could have went your own route on another team, but you decided to, what, come here and punish me? Is that it?
What are you talking about? You're the one who showed up and stole what was mine in the first place, okay? I'm supposed to be Batman, you're Robin.
Oh. This whole thing again? Are you dumb? I didn't take anything from you. Your body took it from you. Look, Tommy, I'm sorry.
No. I'm just gonna leave.
I don't know what his problem is.
You gotta go talk to him, man. Go clear the air.
He's the one with the problem. Look, if he wants to talk, he can come find me.
Jumping fiddlesticks.
This college football season has been a fun and wild one, and we are now down to 4 as EA Sports is proud to welcome you to AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. This afternoon, it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups. It's the USC Trojans against the Miami Hurricanes.
the right to play for a national championship next. We are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Trojans take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They begin the drive with Charles. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg. Flynn. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed.
It's a foot race. He's at the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 45 yards. A 1st down carry here for Charles. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to have 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun. Flynn. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting him score a touchdown versus holding him to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The Hurricanes now 1st and 10. They will let him throw here on the very first play. And his throw here's incomplete.
Intended for his...
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let this go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 39 yards there. A big one. Well, that student section wasn't alive. They are alive and well now. That chunk play woke them up. It is starting to get really, really loud in here as this offense is on the move here in the first quarter. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
And he's got it up and through.
That's the score. Hurricanes 7, Trojans 3.
So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right
same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up third down and 8.
From the gun, Flynn. Forced out to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
That's a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time running. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Hurricanes add on to their advantage. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to.
This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The SC offense about set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
4.
From the gun on third down. Flynn. That will be incomplete.
Intended for number 8.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's taken to the 26. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
32-yard
back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let this go deep. This is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Big connection on that one. 68 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Trojans 3.
And he will take this in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Hurricanes add on to their advantage.
Skip kick.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw it forward.
The conversion is
I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
The Trojans take over first and 10. At their own.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Looking to throw. Flynn. And he locates Walker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Flynn. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A big play there. 53 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. And his kick is good.
Hurricanes 20. Trojans.
So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. A good-looking return set up here.
The Hurricanes take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Hurricanes add on to their advantage.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
The Hurricanes looking like they're going to go for 2.
Point conversion.
They'll look to throw. It's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The SC offense about set to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff for Charles. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. but a lot of the blitzes, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The USC punter out there now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll roll him out right. Launching one for Henderson. It's caught at the 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Hurricanes add on to their advantage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Hurricanes looking like they're going to go for 2.
Point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen.
Under pressure, and down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now Jamal Charles on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. Terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And he will take this in. Touchdown, Miami. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And this offense continues to pour it on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, Let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And a white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. We have yet to see Tommy Matthews emerge from the sideline, but Hurricane fans saying we're okay with that. They've got the big lead here at intermission in Arlington. The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And Charles, look, I mean, coming into this one, you and I, we didn't know what to expect. This could have certainly been a disaster, nothing short of it. But this young man under center, he has certainly risen to the occasion.
He certainly has, and we certainly prepared in case it was the disaster that maybe it could have been. But there's no question, he's been the star of the show. But while we say that, let's make sure we remember the rest of the team, the supporting guys, because otherwise we'll have a lot of mamas upset with us if we don't mention them, and they have played awfully well in addition. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Billy Jackson, 72 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch.
Nowhere to go. He lost the football. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Throwing on first down. And it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now a draw play. Here's Charles. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Down and 11.
To throw on 3rd down. Flynn. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Flynn's pass.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And taken right at the 35. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Steps away to his left. Putting it in, Jackson left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
9-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Launching one for Henderson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Big play there. 49 yards. And this this offense is running away with this one.
What a game that he has had throwing the football. Now 4 touchdown passes. This offense playing at a very high level. I'll tell you what, he is going to be filling up your social media timeline tonight.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
57, Trojans 10.
So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The SC offense about set to take over here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
At the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Flynn, he'll get this to Ward. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure, he's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Eluding the pressure right. Launching one for Henderson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 9-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Flynn throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Flynn, and that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And taken at the 46. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
At their own 47-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go.
There he goes.
Prime time, baby.
And he will take this in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The Hurricanes looking like they're going to go for 2. Back to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score.
Trojans 10.
So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Trojans take over at 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
This complete to the tight end, Clay. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Flynn. That really sets him back. A loss of 6 at the 33-yard line. Situation coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had a lot of chances but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 16. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The USC punter out there now as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 20. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. The Hurricanes, barring a late collapse, looking more and more like they're going to be playing for a national championship next week as they start on this drive 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Left side, Gilmore. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. To his left. That's taken in by Henderson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Trojans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The SC offense about set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. Play clock at 3. We'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll look to throw here. They'll buy some time right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 11 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Time to his left. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
79. Trojans 10.
So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, Ben, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah,
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Looking to throw on second down. Flynn.
Flynn's pass intended.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Yeah, he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And here, take this in. A touchdown, Miami. A great play there. 85 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own.
The SC offense about set to take over here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Little underneath ball to Clay. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Operating from the gun. Flynn. Hook up there. Incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Score that a 36-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. They can now enjoy the final stages of this one. A very convincing one. I don't know what was said in the locker room, but whatever it was, it worked pretty well.
It certainly.
And got his man complete. So on the strength of 14, Miami Hurricanes are moving on to play for a national championship.
You all right?